Howdy, 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 and welcome to my Halloween special video series I'm going to be doing today. Just for all of y'all who watch my videos, Halloween playlist videos, and I'm going to keep this really damn simple. I'm just going to talk about the 10 songs right quick, and then you can go look them up if you're interested. Okay, real simple to find all these things on YouTube. Should not have any trouble at all. I'll tell you the titles, and as long as I know who the artist is, I'll tell you the artist as well, and then you can go find them for yourself. It's pretty simple. Okay, so we're starting with the first video here, the first top 10 rock and blues Halloween songs. Now these are songs that either aren't necessarily made for Halloween, but they work really well with Halloween. Although there will definitely be a couple of familiar ones on here. So we're going to start with, and I'm not putting these in any particular order either. Okay, I'm just giving you the top 10 songs. Alright, so we're going to start with Journey of a Sorcerer, The Eagles. This is an instrumental track, very interesting song. In and of itself, it doesn't sound all that spooky. This one's more about the title. But if you're looking for some rock and blues types of songs, you don't want to go all the way into heavy metal, but you do want some of that more rock and roll energy, this is a good one, because it's a really good kind of rock bluegrass kind of song. Instrumental, as I said, and it's just got a really nice groove to it. It has some nice change-ups all the way through it. It's a little bit of a longer song, but it's definitely a good one for your Halloween playlist. So that's Journey of a Sorcerer, The Eagles. Up next we have The Argus by Ween. Okay, that's A-R-G-U-S, The Argus by Ween. W-E-E-N, Ween, if you've never heard of them. And I'm not just putting this on there because Halloween. Now, Ween is a bit of an oddball group to begin with, but I picked this song out because of the subject matter. They're known as kind of an acid band. A lot of their songs, at least according to band mythology, were written and originally composed, at least in the rough drafts, when they were all high as a kite on mostly psychedelic drugs. And this song, The Argus, incorporates some Greek mythology. The Argus was a giant with lots and lots of eyeballs. It could see everything, was the myth, the Greek myth of the Argus. It's a moody, dark kind of a track. The subject matter, it fits in very well with a Halloween playlist. Next we have Evil by Howlin' Wolf. This is an old school blues track. And, there's not a whole lot to say about it. The title of the track, the subject matter, talking about an evil woman, mostly. Just people who are being evil. And just this guy's vocals. I mean, if you've never heard Howlin' Wolf, he has very distinct kind of howling vocals. Very gruff and howling, crying kind of vocals. Very fitting for any Halloween playlist. So that's Evil, Howlin' Wolf. No G on that, just howlin'. Okay, then we got a familiar one if you hear any, stations that'll play Halloween songs. We've got Strange Brew by Cream. Again, you've probably heard this one already, but it's a great song for any Halloween playlist. Okay, next we're going to have another blues track for you, the Crossroad Blues by Robert Johnson. Now, Robert Johnson is probably one of the most influential bluesmen of all time, which is really interesting considering that he only ever released a dozen songs, something to that effect, maybe 13 or 14 songs, I can't remember the exact number, because the story around Robert Johnson is that he was an okay bluesman, but then he kind of disappeared for a while, and when he came back he was amazing. He was doing stuff on guitar that nobody had ever heard before. And he influenced everybody. And the story associated with him is that he sold his soul to the devil at the crossroads to become this great musician. And then he was able to record these songs, just a couple of handfuls of songs, and then he was killed. So it's inspired movies. He's inspired everyone from Eric Clapton, and the list is enormous. I'm blanking on just because of the number of names that have been influenced by this guy is so huge. Practically all of the 70s rock and blues and blues rock type of bands, most of the 70s artists, the guitar players were influenced by this guy to some degree, 60s and 70s. Hugely influential. So Crossroad Blues, Robert Johnson. Welcome to My Nightmare, Alice Cooper is next. Kind of an obvious one, probably on a lot of playlists and on stations that have Halloween lists. Alice Cooper has quite a few songs that could work. Welcome to My Nightmare is kind of a quintessential Halloween rock song, so gotta include it. Next, another one, Godzilla, Blue Oyster Cult. You've probably heard it. Again, it's one of those ones that you really just can't leave off of a rock playlist if you're talking about some good Halloween songs. Not much to say about it. It's a song about Godzilla, so it belongs on a good Halloween playlist if you're going for that rock feel. You're looking for some rock songs. Maybe you just want to round out your playlist with some different stuff. Okay, next we've got Diary of a Madman by Ozzy. Now, Ozzy will be making at least one more appearance, a couple more actually, when we get to the heavy metal playlist, or best songs to go on your Halloween playlist from heavy metal. Diary of a Madman, it's more of a rock song than a heavy metal song. It is pretty heavy at times, but it's about the sweep and the vibe of the track rather than it just being really hard in your face, gonna punch you or something like that. And it is a very spooky, kind of dark, creepy song, and it fits in very well on any playlist for Halloween. And again, it's more of a rock song than a metal song, so that's why I've got it on this top 10. So Diary of a Madman, Ozzy Osbourne. Next we have Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads. Okay, fun song, doesn't sound spooky at all. Mostly about the name, but come on, it's called Psycho Killer, how can you leave it off? And the Talking Heads are just a good band. They've got lots of good songs. Burning Down the House would be another good one you could put on there. But Psycho Killer just kind of works. Okay, and our last song on here, an obvious one, but Werewolves of London, Warren Zevon. And again, this one, you can't leave it off. I mean, Werewolves of London, it's a great rock, bluesy rock kind of track. It's about werewolves. Werewolves killing people and hanging out and having fun in London. What's not to like about this song? So that is my Halloween Rock and Blues Top 10. Thanks for listening. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.